Greetings, everyone, and a warm welcome. In this video lecture, I will discuss the topic, Carl Rogers' Theory of Personality Development. Let us first try to understand the brief life sketch of Carl Rogers. Carl Ransom Rogers, born on January 8, 1902, in Oak Park, Illinois, was a pioneering American psychologist and one of the founders of Humanistic psychology. After initially studying agriculture and theology, Rogers pursued a PhD in clinical psychology at Columbia University. His career as a clinical psychologist led him to develop the person-centered theory, emphasizing the actualizing tendency, positive regard, and a client-centered therapeutic approach. Throughout his life, he contributed significantly to the fields of psychology, education, and counseling. Carl Rogers passed away on February 4, 1987, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to shape the practice of psychotherapy and our understanding of human potential. Let me now discuss Carl Rogers' Humanistic Theory of Personality Development. Carl Rogers, a key figure in humanistic psychology, developed a theory of personality that emphasizes the innate goodness of individuals and their potential for personal growth. Rogers' humanistic theory focuses on the importance of self-actualization, positive regard, and the actualizing tendency in shaping personality. Here are the main elements of Carl Rogers' humanistic theory of personality development. 1. Actualizing tendency. According to Rogers, every individual possesses an innate drive, known as the actualizing tendency, which propels them toward self-actualization and realizing their full potential. Significance. The actualizing tendency is the motivational force that guides individuals to seek personal growth, self-improvement, and fulfillment. It is the foundation of humanistic psychology. 2. Self-concept. The self-concept is the collection of beliefs and perceptions that an individual holds about themselves. It includes the real self, how one perceives oneself, and the ideal self, the person one aspires to be. Significance. Rogers emphasized that the self-concept plays a central role in personality development. A positive self-concept, congruent with one's experiences, is associated with psychological well-being and growth. 3. Positive regard. Positive regard refers to the acceptance, love, and approval individuals receive from significant others, especially during their formative years. Positive regard can be either conditional or unconditional. Significance. Unconditional positive regard, where individuals are accepted without judgment or conditions, is crucial for fostering a positive self-concept and facilitating personal growth. 4. Conditions of worth. Conditions of worth are external expectations or standards that individuals believe they must meet to receive positive regard from others. These conditions can shape the development of the self-concept. Significance. Rogers argued that conditions of worth imposed by others may lead to incongruence between the real self and the ideal self, hindering personal growth. The therapeutic process aims to help individuals reassess and transcend these conditions. 5. Fully functioning person. Rogers described the fully functioning person as an individual who is open to experiences, lives in the present moment, and is in touch with their emotions. Fully functioning persons are characterized by congruence, unconditional positive regard, and an actualizing tendency. Significance. The fully functioning person represents the ideal state of personality development, where individuals embrace personal growth, authenticity, and self-actualization. 6. Person-centered therapy. Rogers developed person-centered therapy, a non-directive and empathic approach that emphasizes creating a therapeutic environment conducive to self-exploration and personal growth. Significance. Person-centered therapy focuses on the individual's subjective experiences, feelings, and perceptions. Therapists provide empathy, unconditional positive regard, and congruence to facilitate the client's self-actualization. 7. Phenomenal field. The phenomenal field represents an individual's subjective experiences, perceptions, and interpretations of reality. It encompasses their unique point of view and how they make sense of the world. Significance. Understanding the phenomenal field is crucial for therapists to appreciate the client's unique perspective and tailor interventions that align with their subjective experiences. Carl Rogers' humanistic theory of personality development has had a profound impact on psychology, counseling, and education. By emphasizing the importance of self-actualization, positive regard, and the actualizing tendency, Rogers provided a holistic and optimistic perspective on human nature and the potential for personal growth and fulfillment. Examples of Carl Rogers' humanistic theory in practice. 1. Client-centered therapy. Example, in a therapy session, a client expresses feelings of self-doubt and insecurity. The therapist, following Rogers' approach, provides empathetic listening, unconditional positive regard, and refrains from imposing solutions. The focus is on creating a safe space for the client to explore their thoughts and emotions. 2. Education and student-centered learning. Example, in a student-centered classroom, the teacher adopts Rogers' principles by acknowledging each student's unique perspective, encouraging self-expression, and valuing individual contributions. The emphasis is on creating an environment that promotes student autonomy, self-discovery, and a positive self-concept. 3. Parenting in positive regard. Example, parents practicing Rogers' humanistic principles provide unconditional positive regard to their children. They express love and acceptance regardless of the child's behavior, fostering a sense of security and encouraging the child to explore their own identity and interests. 4. Workplace relationships. Example, a manager applies humanistic principles by providing employees with autonomy, recognizing their strengths, and fostering open communication. This approach contributes to a positive work environment where individuals feel valued, leading to increased job satisfaction and personal growth. Educational implications of Carl Rogers' humanistic theory. 1. Student-centered education emphasizes the importance of student autonomy, self-directed learning, and individualized instruction. Teachers create an environment that supports students in exploring their interests, fostering a positive self-concept, and promoting personal growth. 2. Positive learning environment focuses on creating a classroom atmosphere that fosters acceptance, empathy, and open communication. This environment allows students to feel safe expressing themselves, contributing to a positive self-concept and a conducive learning experience. 3. Emphasis on personal growth encourages educators to view students as individuals with unique potential for growth. The educational process goes beyond academic achievements, aiming to nurture students' personal development, self-awareness, and self-actualization. 4. Teacher-student relationships stresses the significance of positive teacher-student relationships. Educators aim to provide unconditional positive regard, empathetic understanding, and support, creating an environment where students feel valued, understood, and motivated to learn. 5. Holistic assessment shifts the focus from solely academic assessments to a holistic approach that considers students' emotional and personal development. Assessments may include self-reflection, portfolios, and collaborative projects that contribute to a comprehensive understanding of the student. 6. Counseling and guidance incorporates humanistic principles into counseling services within educational institutions. Guidance counselors provide empathetic support, encourage self-exploration, and help students navigate challenges, contributing to their overall well-being and personal growth. Thank you everyone. If you're passionate about education and teacher training, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education, at Shokeen Bilal.